Hey ladies, this video's just for you. Have you seen the man that Time magazine has declared the world's or the sexiest man on earth? Sexiest man on earth. Now this man, I'm going to tell you his name if you haven't heard it yet. But to describe him, I would have to go to somewhere in the Weasel Family. Because that's exactly what he reminds me of, is a damn weasel. And I'm not just talking about his actions, I'm talking about his damn looks. He's got a weaselly little look to him. If you don't believe me, when I tell you who he is, pick up a picture of a weasel and compare it to him. He looks just like a damn weasel. Wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't hatched somewhere out of that Hulan laboratory where they combine a weasel and whatever particle of a man that was the lowest part that they could find and mixed them together, because that's exactly what he reminds me of. But ladies, that Time magazine wants you to know that you don't know anything if you don't think Anthony Fucci is the sexiest man alive. Now, I'm telling you the truth, people. I don't think I'm very good looking. But I could stand next to Fucci. And I'll tell you what, he'd be picked last. Well, maybe not, because a lot of you women go for that big wallet. So if you're not going by looks and that don't matter, then the next thing they go by is a wallet. So, oh hell, he is the sexiest man in a lot of your guys' eyes. Don't take much, does it? A little bit of money, yeah, a lot of money. Get most of your attention. There's a few that money don't matter. And then those are all about looks. So if you don't have no money, you better look like Brad Pitt. If you got money, you can look like weaselly little Anthony Fucci, be considered sexiest man in the world, Time magazine. That's just funny to me, folks. This whole thing, man, I don't know how anybody can believe anything that's happening in this in the management of all these different countries. They're not governments. You can't call them governments. This is all. I swear this shit is a freaking movie. Horse and pony show, folks. Clown, or what do they call it? Bread and circus. And if this shit is real, these people they're the dumbest bunch of people in the world to be running anything with the crap that they're doing. I'd go out here and throw a rock in any direction. First person that hits do a better job than what most of these clowns are doing, because most of these clowns, they're already so wrapped up in the money, they can't do nothing morally. They can't do nothing they want to do. They can only do what they're told to do. And AOC is the first one that you can definitely point a finger right there. She's one of the newest ones. Her first year, she was making $175,000 a year, and she was a millionaire. First year in. I want you to explain that, folks. Because she didn't become a millionaire off of being a congressman or a congresswoman. She became a millionaire off of whatever was over and above that. Because she was only making $175,000 a year. That leaves $825,000 plus that she had to make somewhere else. Unless she's accepting bribes and all that shit, folks. That's how they do it. People walk into their offices when they get elected and they start off doing this, throwing $100 bills on their desk, and they look at them and say when. And they just keep throwing $100 bills and throwing them, piling them up, 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 maybe even for a day or two, till there's enough money. And it's not money, folks. They print the shit, but they just pile it up on their desk, and then once they get a big enough pile there, they bought these people off. Then these people do nothing but what they're told the rest of the time they're there. Bartender lands a job with a bunch of ignorant people in New York elected her. She lands a $175,000 a year job, and in her first year is a millionaire. Only you people would believe this shit. But anyway, make no mistake, folks. God loves you, and so do I. That I swear, I'm not lying about that or anything else. I promise you, I love you as much as probably your mom and dad. I would hope. But anyway, make no mistake, the only way out of any of this is through Jesus Christ. And I hope to lead you that way one day, maybe with something I say, or you find him in another way. However, it doesn't matter, just as long as you find Jesus. And I hope you do that. I pray that you will. Have a good day, folks.